Good afternoon and welcome to Finals Football live from University. I'm Dave McClanahan. Today it is do or die in the Sunshine Coast Rugby Union A-grade elimination final. One game, one winner and one place in next week's grand finale. The victor will earn the right to face the Maroochydore Swans in the big dance next week. These sides have already gone head-to-head 3 times this season, and if those 3 matches are anything to go by, we should be in for another absolute thriller. The first meeting went Noosa's way by just 8 points. University responded in the second encounter, winning by 7. And when they met for the third time, it was the Barbarians again, this time by 6. Today, we can forget the ladder. We can forget the regular season. It is finals footy. Uni coming off a loss to Maroochydore in the major semi-final, while the Dolphins arrive at Sippy Downs fresh off a win over Caloundra in the minor semi-final. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a beauty. The elimination final is just moments away. Let's have a look at how the 2 teams line up today for the home side. The Barbars, the front row, Mumford, Tahuya and Pinckney. Once again, the locks pairing of Klein, Schmidt and Smith. A tried and tested back row of McGovern, Mostert and Kimber. Wairau partners Mellish in the halves. Rangi will be on one wing, Duck on the other. Reich and Mostert in the centres, and Armstrong retains the 15 jersey. For the visitors, the Dolphins come down the Sunshine Motorway and they're ready to impress. Manu, Searle and Macassini, a massive front row. Nabi, Nimity and Shaw. The locks, back row of Tate, Ashman the skipper at open side flanker and Kelly in the number 8 jersey. Cox and Kemp in the halves. Gisbert on one sting, McEnany on the other, Heath and Big Paula in the centres, Parsons in the fullback jersey. Coach Ben McDougall. For University, Brad Tronk, Ryan Papahatsis and Hamish Proctor. The Barbarians aiming to make next week's grand final as they search for their 9th Sunshine Coast A-grade premiership. Bit of gamesmanship early. The Finns in absolutely no rush to enter the field, making the Barbars wait patiently. For those further afield, not from the Sunny Coach tuning in, it hasn't been too wet this week. The odd bit of rain. The field's been mowed, which is great to see. Relatively dry. The corners are a bit wet, but conditions pretty spectacular. There is a breeze, it must be said, heading from east to west, so essentially from this side of the field to the far side. We just saw in reserve grade the Brethren brothers topple Noosa. Both sides making the use of the big breeze. Let's see if it's as pivotal in A grade. So next week, reserve grade, University and Brothers. A grade, Maroochydore Swans already through, secured their ticket. No doubt watching on. Good afternoon to the Swans. They'll be hoping that both sides will bash the living daylights out of each other and it goes into extra time. So they're out of gas. They'll face weary opponents next week. This is it though. Shot at the big one. Face the Swans. Mellish gets play underway. Kemp, early settler, straight into touch. Sun shining, it's pretty warm. The breeze has dropped significantly. As I mentioned, it's probably heading east to west, so across the field slightly. It was certainly blowing in Reggie's, but not so much now. We'll keep an eye on that. Tahuya to McGovern, copy and paste that pairing because he'll be hitting that target fairly frequently today, you would assume. It's rolling mauls getting some real momentum now, the Barbars. Noosa on the back foot earn the penalty. Positive start for the home team. Remember, if you are tuning in on the live stream on YouTube, feel free to drop us a note wherever you're watching from. If you want a shout out, I know I've got a few familiar faces watching on today. This time it's Klein Schmidt at 2, the option to Huia. They're hammering in hard now. They've splintered them. Down. Ball goes down, arm goes up. University Barbarians strike early. 5-zip, kick to come. Well executed play. Luke Kimber gets his name on the score sheet early. He's a workhorse and a thoroughbred rolled into one. Certainly not a show pony though. He's pushed it wide. Score remains University 5, Noosa 0. Kemp restarts. Kimber leapt high. Shaw straight off the top, clean win. Ashman in the midfield. Strong carry, helped by Nabid, just hammered on. Dolphins nice and flat. They go again the same side. Heath. Work it back the other way through the Englishman, Tate. Barbar's defensive line well set. Big bust by Manu. Powerful force. And then Makasini to clean out the other prop. The Bash brothers, 1 and 3. Into touch. Pretty slick early on from the Finns. Uni up to the challenge. McGovern at 2, straight off the top. Wairu dummies, scampers, makes a metre or two. Forces Kimber into scrum half. And again, Mellish with plenty of time. Trademark booming left boot. Takes play up a metre shy of halfway. Ashman, Nabid just lining up off Kemp's shoulder. Tate wins it. Just need a bit of a gap. unable to win it this time. Pinkney pounces on it. Uni has the ball. Shaw all over him. Deep to Mellish. Mostert in behind to Armstrong. Mostert, the open side flanker, just bumps off Paula. It's eventually wrapped up by Heath. Good yards from Uni. Wairu to Mellish. Just cut out two. Great pass to Mumford. Real front foot ball and just getting moving straight away. To Huia with the footwork. He makes a few metres. Wairu comes, looks this way, sees Smith, goes to Smith. Or Klein-Schmidt rather. Wairu to Mostert. Big shot, you could hear that. Great defence from the Finns. Mellish screaming for it, nice and flat, goes to the line. Thought about an inside pass to Armstrong, takes it himself. About 20 out, dead in front. Mumford goes low, still making metres, recycling pretty quickly. Noosa not really contesting that ruck. They're just setting their defensive line. They've gone wide and there's an overlap. Oh, just into touch. Dangerous, pretty good play from Uni. Noosa holds on. Uni getting quick ball through Wairu. Just churning through their phases pretty easily. So Heath in at first receiver. First phase, crash ball. Good footwork, makes metres, keeps going, still through. The inside centre gets the offload away to his centre partner. Paula puts it on the boot. It's a foot race. Rangi takes it on his 22, needs support. Plays percentages, chops it into touch, but he's taken it back into his 22. Big neck gain for the Finns, all off the back of that first phase carry from Heath. Strong ball runner. Great run from the inside centre, supported by his centre partner. Paula was there and saw green pasture ahead. Just put boot to ball. Dolphins 22 out, attacking line out, good opportunity. Tate collects. Patience. Still moving. Now they get a roll on. Tate's got it at the back. And he breaks away. Here he goes. The athletic blindside. Dolphins the same way. Kemp dummied. Reich nearly hit him. Only 5 out now. Finns on the attack. They're on the hunt. It's been stripped by Rangi. Will come back. No advantage. Up tempo start to the match. Good to see David Klein-Schmidt tuning in again. Hello, sir. Hope you're enjoying the matchup. Beautiful day here on the sunny coast. Two powerhouses. This, of course, these two teams contesting last year's grand final. The Noosa Dolphins getting it done at home at Sunshine Beach. They were probably expecting, or at least hoping, to be featuring in the same game this season. It's come a week early. Big shove, massive scrum from Uni. Just dismantled the Dolphins scrum, and Wairu punches it into touch, but come back for the penalty. Seeing back play McEnany, Dolphins winger in the 14 jersey, heavily strapped knee, and it looks like he's aggravated it already. Not ideal with 70 minutes left in the match, but he's really hobbling, and I don't think it'll be too long before McEnany departs. Should be a massive blow, handy player, and then it's going to wreak havoc with rotations and reserves. Who slots in where? He's down now, so he's on his back, and the physio will be on momentarily. Big blow 10 minutes in. As I mentioned at the top, 3 times this season, these two giants have met. 8 points of difference, 7 points of difference, 6 points of difference. What does today have in store for us? If you're a betting man, you would suggest it's going to be pretty tight. A shot in the decider on the line. So a massive blow for the Finns. The speed machine, McEnany departs. '22 jersey on. Now, team sheets say right in the 22 jersey, so apologies if it is not. Mostert carries. Mellish. Box kick. Plenty of green jerseys chasing through. McGovern, the governor of Sippy Downs, claims it. Big shot onto Huia, but doesn't put him to ground. Still marches forward. Smith, just a little shuffle. Good interplay with Kimber. Work the same way in behind to Reich. Reich dummies, then eventually offloads to Armstrong. Paula all over him like a cheap suit. Mellish flat-footed to Huia, the target. Hit and spin. Quick hands from Kimber into Armstrong. Mellish, the old Campese goose step. Getting through their phases. Another carry from Kimber. Noosa's hard on the ball here. Earns it. Great work at the breakdown by the Finns. Pretty healthy crowd in on the near side of the field. Not that you'll be able to see it watching online. Noosa faithful out in force. Reserve grade playing, and of course right now A grade. Men in maroon with a line out about 10 metres inside opposition territory. Tate. McGovern was hard on it then. Good pilfer. 6 on 6. Opposite number did a number on him. Good win from McGovern in the end. No way through that hole for Tahuia. Mellish, Reich. Just working through the back line. Armstrong, Shack. There he goes. Looks inside, goes himself. Eventually brought down by Parsons. And then Kemp, like a thief in the night, just collects it and says, thank you very much. Dolphin ball. Cox was just marshalling his troops. In the end, Parsons punches it downfield. Duck is under it. Duck beats the firsts. Not able to get past Nabi Nimity though. Mumford able to just palm off Manu, which is no easy feat. And he has it, Mostert. McGovern all over him again. Great at the breakdown so far today. That was a great run. It is a great run. Tahuia. Front football now, going to move on. No one's there. Smith goes into scrum half. Quick shift, hits the deck. Mellish looks up and just toes it through. Here comes Rangi again. Kemp safely into touch. Covering well the fly half. Gets back just in the nick of time. Tahuia, midfield bust. Smith at 2. No, Klein-Schmidt at 2. Apologies. Wins it. And Tahuia now. Got it. Rolling. 1, 2. Bang. Easy. Try time. Corey Tahuia. Who else? Tahuia try time. The number 2 adds 5. Great set piece by the Barbars. 10-0. Kick to come. So effective, that set piece, the line out. If I had the stats in front of me, I'm sure it'd be saying that Tahuia from 5 metres out with a line out would have scored 1,000 tries this season. They do it so well. It's one thing to know it's coming, the opposition. It's another being able to defend it. So effective. Beautiful strike, just scrapes through that right upright. Mellish adds the extras, 12-0, home side in front. Wairu perfectly positioned under it. Just Banana kicks it into touch. Noosa ball. Nabi Nimity. It's chopped down low by Kimber. Might have been Mostert, actually. Mostert with the tackle. Speaking of, another one. Gets down low, go, go, go. Chops him down. Kelly takes it into the midfield. They work the same way. Manu. Paula. Bang. Great shot. Driven back. Tate. Macassini. Now Kemp goes to line, straightens and punches through. Armstrong has it, where Uni penalised. Certainly within range for Kemp. He's going to have a shot. Try and close this gap. Incremental 3 points at a time, potentially. Radar locked on. Complete. Carlos adds the extras. 12-3. Uni in front. Kemp with plenty of time. Reefs it downfield. Waru under it. Plays on quickly. Armstrong has it. Out to Mellish, shifting it back into the midfield. The box kick. He's taken out. And a penalty is earned. Shot on Mellish as he was kicking. Again, 3 points certainly within reach from Mellish. 42 out, dead in front. Unlike Noosa. They will not be taking the points. He'll try and reef it into touch deep in Noosa's red zone, and I'll try that attacking line out. Tahuya just steering the ship from the back. Still moving to pit choppy water now. Waru. Met from Nabi Nimity. Ran into the wrong man there. Smith goes low. McGovern there instantly. Like all good Lucy's. Mostert calling for it. He goes low as well. Pinkney able to help with the clean out. McGovern just shifts it. Making meters now, Uni. 10 out, dead in front. Ball's coming very slowly. Waru looking for options. Goes flat. Tahuya. Gets to ground. Mellish marshalling the troops, just urging his forwards. One out, keep going. Going to spin it wide here. Mellish, cut out ball. There goes the right foot step of Mostert. He's wrapped up. It gets out to Armstrong. Armstrong dummy, spots a little gap, pokes his nose through. A metre shy. McGovern's turn. Edging ever so close to the Finns try line. Dummies, Waru snipes. And given. Captain Courageous. The Roo has jumped into action for the home side. Up, up, and away. 17-3. Kick to come. Phase after phase. Forwards just hammering it. Spotted a little gap, the scrum half, and went himself. Paid dividends. Good phase play from Uni. Just maintained possession and kept chipping away. So, for whatever reason, Mellish is not taking the conversion. That falls on Armstrong's broad shoulders. Flags go up, 19-3. We'll just see if Armstrong takes general kicking duties as well, or if it's just goal kicking. Healthy lead. Less than 15 minutes to go in the first half. Plenty of height from Kemps. Waru says, we'll put that into touch. Uni. Handy position at home in an elimination final. Still a long way to go. Shaw couldn't get his right hand to reel it in, and Tahuia cleans up the scraps. Mellish, the box kick. Kimber knocks it back. It's play on. And it dribbles into touch for a Noosa throw. Tate wins it. Oh, costly. Cox, slight fumble. Gift University the ball a metre or two inside the opposition half. So Uni backline here, almost split in two. Front row of Mellish, Reich and Mostert exceptionally flat. And then behind them, Duck, Armstrong and Rangi all almost in a straight line. Strong shove, here it comes now from Uni. There's momentum still going, just decimating this Dolphin scrum. Mellish, now Armstrong. Armstrong drops it cold. There was no advantage though. Come back for that dominant scrum. The penalty there. All is not lost. Wobbly old kick, but effective. Klein Schmidt. Effective stuff from University. This won't be the last time we see that play today. And again, who else but Tahuia off the back. He bites off a few more metres. Smith. And again, who else but McGovern on his hip. They're only 3 or 4 metres out. Right in front, the Barbars on the hunt. Just bludgeoning their way towards the try line through Pinckney. Waru looking around, hit and spin, goes himself. Metre in it. Low body height. Dolphins came flying out of the line. Knock on Maroon. Centre field scrum, 5 out. Ripe for the picking, Barbars. Let's see what they run with. Reich and Armstrong on the near side, being joined by Mostert and now Mellish. So stacking this near side while Rangi and Duck position themselves on the far side, and the permanent threat of Kimber off the back looms large. Reich exceptionally flat. Watch for scrum just edging closer towards that try line. Push over scrum. It's looking good. Kimber's just got a drop on it. Right on the line. Centimetres. Mumford jumps over. Mum's the word. It's not Mother's Day, it's Mumford's Day. He's done it. Prop pummels over. The visitors extend their lead 24 points to 3. Pressure into points. University collecting when it makes its way into the Noosa red zone. So Mellish is back on kicking duties despite Armstrong's 1-from-1 success rate. He chips it over, 26-3. Mumford and Tons. Clever. David Kleinschmidt. I'm not going to say he weighs a ton, but he's a big lump of a lad. The prop, and he did exceptionally well there to bag a 5-pointer. Wairu with the kick. Saw some space, did Parsons. Armstrong, one bounce and collects. Just outside his 22 though, I thought. He was... Yeah, maybe a metre outside his 22, potentially. Uni lucky to get away with it. Good hands from Shaw. Had a lot to do. Wins Noosa the line out. Nabi Nimity carries. Dino watching from Western Province. Hello to you. Tate, what an offload. Kimber there to clean up with Wairu. Good defence. Desperate defence. Noosa front foot. Manu. Wright goes low and brings him down. Nabi Nimity shifts. Paula. Heath. Parsons. Slicing through into the back line. Scrappy, but Uni earns the penalty. Offside. Good yards from University. Still going. Tahuia eventually brought down, 10 shy of halfway. Mellish sends it long this time. Parsons perfectly in position. Again, looks ahead and just sends the old torpedo up. Bounces once, and it could be a dangerous bounce twice. Maybe accidental offside. It was. Rangi and Armstrong just getting in each other's way. Play on. Kemp with the offload to Heath. Heath in the corner. Does it. Kemp with the flick pass. Call Ben Walker in the fire department. Heath is heating up. Great support from the inside centre. Benny Boy bringing the heat. The quick tap and go off that penalty. Smart move from the Dolphins. With 2 or so minutes left on the clock in the opening stanza, the Dolphins have scored their first try. It's a clean strike, but he's pushed it wide. Flags stay down. So a late substitution with only minutes remaining. Oh, Tate straight through, hold that thought. He's got numbers. Man on the outside in support. Didn't hit Kelly. But they're on the hunt now. Kemp, long cutout ball. Cuts out 3 or 4. Parsons pins the ears back. Good cover defence, Uni. Just like that, spring in their step, they score. And their tails are up. Tate tormenting the Barbars defence. So back to Thompson's come on. Seconds really left in the opening half. I think Mellish has departed. So Thompson's going to slot in at 10. Exceptionally handy replacement. Either 15 or 10. Looks like he's playing fly half. He's in the 22 jersey. Nath getting tiny bit of game time before the break. So Armstrong staying at fullback and Thompson at fly half. Noosa with a good shove. Wairu under pressure. Ball spits out. They're on the back foot now, Uni. Armstrong into scrum half. Doesn't find touch. Parsons links with Kemp. Wayward pass. Paula knocks it back. Play on's the call. No, it's not. And that is half time, ladies and gents. The elimination final at Sippy Downs. Barbars here to play 26 points to 8. We'll be back soon for the second half. Stay with us. The conversation of, yeah, I'll see if I can push through. It was just straight off. I don't think it's very good. Welcome back. Second half underway. Couple of shout outs. Dolphins faithful. Reese Poussette, Pui. Hello to you, sir. Trent Morgan. Trent Morgan asks, can the devil be put on? Nat Forrest, the evergreen Nat Forrest. Still running around Noosa A grade. And Kyle Beakey. Who else but Kyle Beakey? Hello to you, sir. If you're just joining us, pretty strong first half from the home team. The minor premiers, they're up 26 points to 8. Reich slots it in behind to Nat. Armstrong then gives Rangi what we would like to call a hospital pass. Maintains possession though. Kleinschmidt carries. Big hit by Macassini. Tahuya quick hands to Mostert. Mostert jammed, but manages to roll and place it for Waru. Kimber. Pinged. Quick on the ball, holding on the call. I think winter's certainly finished here on the Sunshine Coast at least. It is stinking hot. Only a week left rugby season. For those of you trying to work out what to do in summer, I would strongly suggest swinging by a surf club, getting involved. Word has it, Alexandra Headland is a pretty decent one. Footy players, go and row some surf boats. Families, send your kids along for nippers. Kimber's back on his feet and just strolls into the line out as it was being thrown, but and the short arm. Now, Kimber was limping in back play. He stayed on though. McGovern. I don't know if Brad Tronk would have loved seeing the Lucy just do the old up and under. Alas, does not matter. We're coming back. Thompson, rightfully so, claims the ball. Bangs it sky high. Good take. Doesn't call the mark, plays on, and McGovern now calls the mark. It was pretty late. McGovern smoked him as a result. It was a late call on that mark. And they're under pressure, Noosa. Good here, no penalties to call. First half penalty count. Noosa incurring 5, I think, and University 3. Pretty well disciplined. Bit of push and shove going on around that ruck. Dust has settled and it's a uni throw. Ball pops out. Noosa has it. Kelly just reefs it downfield. Armstrong wrapped up. Good kick chase by Kelly. Good play from the number 8. Been pinged for the high shot, though. Sigh of relief for University. We'll have to keep an eye on Mellish, just see if that was an injury or just a tactical substitution to get some minutes in the legs of Thompson. Hopefully, if the Barbars are to progress, Mellish will be fit and firing. Smith did well then just to knock it back, and in the end, Dolphins knocking on. Mostert doesn't wait for the whistle, plays on. Wairu cuts out Mumford, hits Mostert, and then Mostert the inside ball to Klein Schmidt, who gets back to his feet. Smith there with the carry. A wild pass to Thompson. He's flat-footed. Kimber as well. Mostert just shoveling it along. Fortunately, they straighten. Swing it back this way. Loose pass. Smith, McGovern. Now there's room for Dark. Quack, quack. Here he goes. Chopped down. Great tackle from Kemp. Textbook. Holding on, not releasing. That was a great tackle from Kemp. Noosa throw, 5 short of halfway. Tate again at the back this time. Nice win. Big boot. Kemp. Armstrong. Safe under the high ball. Puts Rangi under a bit of pressure. Waits for the cavalry to arrive. They get there in the nick of time. Kimber goes low, goes hard. He's wrapped up pretty much right on the game line there. And Wairu punches it over. And that was knocked on. Taylor in the 23 jersey. That's what the team sheet has. Far side of the field, hard to see, but we've got Taylor in the 23. So Parsons for Noosa's slotting in at first receiver, which has shifted Kemp out onto the wing. So Kemp, the fly half, defending on the left wing for the Dolphins. Parsons into 10. And then it looks like Taylor, has gone to fullback. All right. Thompson flat. Then it goes into Rangi. He's hit the speed onto Duck. Another great tackle from Kemp on Duck. Rangi coming from the blindside wing to get involved and combining with his other winger, Duck. Diving over, not on their feet. So the Dolphins under the pump now. Penalty 5 from their line. Thompson will chip this into touch. Doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out what's coming next. Let's see if the Barbars can execute. Klein Schmidt at the front. Klein Schmidt the target. And Tahuia now has it. He just pokes forward, moving ever so slowly. McGovern behind him. Tahuya pops up, someone else has it amongst it. Looks like McGovern, that white headgear, he's brought down. Dolphins do well to spoil. Scrum Dolphins ball, did well to spoil. So decent blindside here. Now Thompson shifts to the blind. There was no one there in defence. Now it's 2-on-1, but it leaves a hole there for Heath if he decides to run, which he does. Reich, like a tomahawk missile, just locked on and came in and chopped him down. Wasn't expecting that, but Tate's able to hold it. Now it goes deep. Kemp stays low, doesn't find touch. Duck, Armstrong. Brought down. About 15 inside opposition territory. Reich like a pinball. Just bounces his way through. Not rolling away Noosa. Right in front. 36 out. Thompson going to have a crack? He says, yes, thank you. And about 12 minutes of play. Score remains the same as it did at half time. Let's see if Nathan can extend the margin by 3. No dramas there. Flags up. 29 points to 8. A mountain to climb. Not quite Everest, maybe Kosciuszko, but a mountain nevertheless. Dolphins, plenty to do. That'll certainly help their chances. Scrum, 23 out. Finns needing 3 converted tries to level it up. Not outside the realms of possibility, but we have breaking news. The Devil, Nat Forrest, coaching under 17s grand final, which is on at the same time, so couldn't be in 2 places, sadly. That's a poor excuse, Nat Forrest, not being able to be in 2 places at the same time. Thanks, Ashley, for the update. If we have a score update on the under 17s grand final, that'd be handy. Thank you. Junior footy finals on today at Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Devil will be, I was about to say the Devil will be praying, but he won't be doing that. The Devil will be hoping his Dolphins teammates can get the job done and he can return next week for the big dance. His experience will be invaluable. Another big shove from Uni. Playing advantage. Reich with a free shot. Shifts, big cutout ball. Rangy off the left, then the right. Grubber's ahead. He's checked, but it's no advantage. We'll come back. Time ticking away. A big 25 minutes or so for the Finns, keep their season alive. Changes coming thick and fast for both teams. Fresh legs. Some having played Reggie's. University Mumford departs. Good shift from the prop. 17, Fairburn. Smith at 2, straight off the top. Wairoo under pressure from Shaw, but got the pass away. Good carry from Mostert. There's plenty of feeling at the breakdown, as you'd expect. Thompson deep, in behind to Reich. Reich got the offload away. Armstrong draws and passes. Here goes Rangy. Throws it up, hoping for the Hail Mary, and in the end, Wairoo's there in support. Scrum half has it, 22 out. Smith offloads to McGovern. McGovern to Tahuia, to Mostert, then to Kimber. Oh, it was on. The duck was there. Try line in sight. Right idea, execution off. The forwards working well together, just draw and pass. Kimber's last pass, sadly, around the bootlaces. Up-tempo stuff, though. Good passage of play up until that point from University. Kemp dummies, then just dabs it through. There is space there. Armstrong's got to work. The bounce did not favour the Dolphins there. Paula picks it up though. Opportunistic, still going. Tries to fend off Rangy. Rangy's able to hold on. He eventually goes to ground. Dolphins start to spin it wide. There are numbers, space. Strong carry. Had to shift it though. They had the numbers. Uni was on the back foot. Shaw goes strong, goes hard. Just trucks it forward. Heath wrapped up. Mostert brings him down. Tate in that wide channel. Always dangerous out there. Real athletic back rower. No advantage, the call. Fresh legs, an injection of pace and power from the Finns. They need to move quickly as we enter the final quarter of this elimination final. Let's empty the tank, 20 minutes to go. Work to be done. And that is what we call a schoolboy error. Unfortunately, Kemp kicking it deep, too deep, and it's gone dead. University gifted possession. And they will be in no rush whatsoever to set this scrum. Kemp's kicking game, particularly last week against Caloundra at Sunshine Beach, was pinpoint perfect. Great afternoon out with the boot and in general. We hope he can have his time over again. Just a minute to go. Collapse will go again. Noosa starting to wheel it now. Let's play on. Down the blind side, Kimber. No, it was Mostert, the open side. Beg your pardon. Lucy with the break. Scrambling from the Dolphins. Paula beats one, beats two. Eventually gets wrapped up by Armstrong. It wasn't Armstrong, apologies. Uni has it. Armstrong has it now with Kimber on his outside. Kimber takes play up over halfway and gets an offload away. Scrappy, it's still in the hands of Uni though. Wairu just settles it down. Noosa's defensive line well and truly set. Mostert dummies and goes low. Tahuia, nice and flat. Few wounded warriors on the ground here for Noosa, so time off. The sun setting, blaring straight into our eyes here on the grandstand side, so apologies, just making it a bit tough to see who's who when they're on the far side of the field and the sun's beaming into us. Wind has well and truly died down. It was blowing pretty heavily in the reserve grade match, but conditions have changed and it's only a very, very light breeze, perhaps favouring University. So a massive weekend of grand final footy coming up next week at the Cotton Dome. Maroochydore Swans hosting an A-grade grand final. As we know, it's been a while since that occurred. Well done to the club. I'm sure there'll be a great atmosphere. Plenty of blue and black Swans jerseys in support. Reserve grade will be Brothers against Uni. A-grade Maroochydore against, at this point in time, it looks like University, but still 16 minutes and a bit of change to go. Big shove from Uni, still going, barreling forward, and the penalty. Thompson, the inside ball, just a big switch to Mostert on the angle. It was a great unders ball there. Mostert made meters. And straight up the guts again, Wairu. Ball comes loose, no advantage. Straight arm well within Thompson's range, which could take the lead out to 32 points to 8. And just as importantly, chew up a chunk of time. If anyone knows the last time Noosa did not feature in either an A grade or reserve grade grand final, please let me know. It's most uncommon, a perennial powerhouse, a feature on grand final day for decades. And they play on quickly through Kemp. Kemp's just picked up a ball and punched it. Uni's half asleep. Fortunately, Armstrong, oh, gee, wayward pass. Rangi did well to bring that in. Hot potato stuff. Smart from Kemp. Knew he had to play up tempo. He's not going to sit around and die wondering. He just went for it, and the Barbars were napping. Thompson sends it deep. Stays in the field of play, though. Smith unable to bring him down. Pinckney went low, unable to make the tackle. The Finns have it through Tate. Getting a roll on now. 22 out, right in front. It's front foot ball. Paula, he's brought down. Finns go the same way. Heath goes in to clear out. This will be a big defensive test for University. Sustained pressure on their line. Are they up to the challenge? And the knock on. They survive this time. So you're back to that Noosa point. I cannot remember the last time that happened. It's most unusual. Noosa not featuring in an A grade or a reserve grade grand final, if that is to be the case in 13 minutes or so. So strong as the club. A few years ago, Noosa reserve grade had 2 teams in the competition, and both those sides squared off in the reserve grade grand final. Noosa white, Noosa red. Such is the depth of the club. But this year, perhaps not to be. Certainly not in reserve grade. An A grade may be watching a Maroochydore University final. Wairoo safely into touch. Tate at the back. Didn't really get the call right in the end. He wasn't lifted, and Tahuia just feasts on the scraps and wins possession. Thompson's deep and has time. Sends it downfield. Noosa, a chip and chase. Armstrong, oh, got the bounce too. That's great individual brilliance there. Right in the 22 jersey. Or is it 23? Taylor. I need to go to Specsavers. Apologies. I can't see that far. That is not a paid promotion for Specsavers. But I will plug Fence Pack and McNabb, proud partners, Rugby Union on the Coast and the University Club. Thanks for their support. Pacific Radiology here, Coastal Medical Imaging, Mad Eye Sports. All do a tremendous job supporting grassroots footy. Without them, it'd be hard to get things moving. So thank you to those corporate partners. Round of applause as Tahuia departs. So too Kimber, the stalwarts, given a break with 10 or so to go. Well deserved. They were busy as always. And they'll need those experienced campaigners next week when they most likely progress to the grand final against the Swans. So Ottawa is on. Thompson did well, just danced around, was able to get a kick away. Kemp with space. Steps, Paula. Ducks covering. Kelly goes himself. Ashman passes it, and eventually regathering the Finns at 10 metres inside Uni's territory. Clean out from Tate. He's not giving up. Paula with space here. Draw and pass. Kelly just went straight. Took it himself. 22 out. And the phases are building. Sure. Good tackle though. Dolphins can sniff a try here. Add some respectability to the scoreline. Only 5 metres shy now. Heath, bang, Reich, opposite number. Jammed him. Pinkney was in there too. Noosa only a metre out here. Go the short side through Tate. Tate goes low, but he's brought down, only centimetres in it. And a knock on. Well, the try given. Late call, apologies. Tate, the Englishman, went low. Initially, thought he may have been short or fumbled it. Liam Kane just discussed it with touch judge, and the try awarded. Tate toiling towards the end. It was Tate's time. 32-13. Flags stay down. University in front. More changes, University. Back row reshuffle. Cox is on. So too McKee. Cox likely at open side of McKee at 8, but we'll know soon enough. Tate, another carry, massive engine. He's been getting through so much work. The longer the game goes on, the more touches he gets. That was classy from Kemp, but to no avail. And when you're trailing with only 6 or 7 minutes left on the clock, you've got to try those things. He's keen to play on quickly and reefs it downfield. Trying to rev up his troops, get him going. Finish the season a positive note. So Pinkney departs, another big shift from the experienced front rower. Eugene Gerard enters the fray in the 18 jersey. Mostert in there. Solid tackle, playing advantage, not rolling away the Barbars. Shaw goes low. McKee hard over the ball straight away. Noosa maintains possession. Kemp just looking for those inside runners, that inside channel. Keep the Barbar defenders honest. Just so much depth in the University club. Reserve grade already through to the grand final, as we know. A grade. Substitutions come, and the likes of O'Shannessy, Fairburn, Gerard, Cox, McKee, Ottaway. It's a very handy bunch of finishers. Come on and do some damage, or up the ante, or even just try and ice the win. You're going to need each and every one of them next week against the battle-hardened Swan side. Uni earns the scrum. They toiled hard today, the Dolphins. Just wasn't their day. University progresses to another grand final. Looking for premiership number 9 next weekend. Thompson oodles of time and puts it safely into touch. So the Barbars take the long route there, claim the minor premiership, hosted the major semi-final. Some exceptional defence by Maroochydore kept them in the battle here at Sibby Downs a few weeks ago and earned their place in the grand final and hosting rights, which will make a massive difference. University getting it done today. They'll be hoping they've come through this unscathed. And hopefully McEnany is okay. He went off about 10 minutes in the first half. The winger, his knee was heavily strapped and it looked like he re-injured the same knee. Hopefully it's not too serious. And he's back next season. Mostert gets a round of applause. The Lucy, the open side flanker, was busy as always. Gets an early mark. Another strong performance from the open side. Noosa wins it. Good midfield carry, good barge. McKee was up to the challenge though. Strong defence. Shaw still going. Inspirational. Talisman. Kemp pokes it through. Wairu's coming. Good communication with Armstrong, left it for the skipper and then sends it downfield. And a great chase from Thompson, from Wairu rather. And Uni will have a line out about 5 metres inside Noosa's half. McGovern, big left mitt, brings it in. McKee, strong carry. He's caught on the other side. He might get pinged here. Good pilfer from Noosa. Kelly did well there. And they're away. Kemp down the wing. Cover defence is coming. The goose step. McKee covers. He's brought down about a metre inside the touchline. It's a loose pass, but Dolphins maintain possession. Some tired bodies out there, as you'd expect. McGovern just trying to rip it clear. Back the short side through Kemp. Dummied on his inside, goes himself, and Gerard just munches him. Players on their haunches everywhere. Game clock has 0. Don't tell that to Macassini. He wants a try. It's been turned over. Armstrong spots a gap. Here he goes. Offload. Oh, he couldn't quite get it to Ottaway. He was looming large on the inside. Big hits from both sides late in the piece. They're not slowing down. Thompson says, that'll do. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Ball boys. That is game, set, match. The University Barbarians prevail. Prelim final, 32 points to 13. They will take their place in the grand final next week against the Maroochydore Swans at Cotton Tree. Wherever you're watching from, hope you enjoyed the coverage. I'm Dave McClanahan.
Thanks, mate.
Tune in next week. Someone else will be calling it, but I hope you enjoy the big one. Thanks very much. Bye for now.